Shows try to give you hot takes, but only one can give you a big old piece of hot ham. Welcome to Illegal Ham to the Face. Talking all Cleveland sports. And don't forget our Fat Boy Tuesday, where we also ham it up with some fun food topics. Without further ado, let's serve up some ham. Here are the Ham Boys. Fatty, and Big Bri.
What is going on, everybody? I am that fat guy, Jared Fatty Bates, and I am here back with Big Bri. Big Bri's back in the game with us. What's going on, big fella?
Oh, I'm flying high, man. How you doing?
That's the one Michigan jersey I allow you to wear on this show.
My Moody.
That you're Moody.
Kinda. That's my guy.
Well, he's definitely your guy now. Thank God they had Phil Dawson breaking the guitar there, bringing the kicking gods into play.
Oh, did he smash the guitar?
Yes,
Sweet.
He did.
Perfect.
So we got a special show for you today. We're just going to talk about the 49ers losing to the Cleveland Browns. We're going to go over some things first, but right out of the gate, we have a special guest that we got to bring on. We have Beth from Friends of City Dogs is joining us right out of the gate to get everybody prepared for this Sunday. We're about to have a blast. Beth and her team will be at Melt Bar and Grilled along with us at Independence. We're about to have a good old time, a pregame show, a viewing party, and there's a Browns raffle that we're going to get into here. But Beth, welcome into the show. Thank you so much, and can't wait to see you on Sunday. We're about to have a blast. Can you let everybody know what you guys are bringing to the table on Sunday?
Yes, thanks for having me tonight. Well, we will be there at Melt with you guys, enjoying the specials. It's a Dine to Donate day also. So part of the proceeds of all the Melt meals will come back to the dogs. We'll have adoptable dogs there. And we're going to have a really cool raffle basket, which will include a satin extra large Browns jacket and some other City Dog goodies and other Browns goodies too.
Nice. If we have enough people, we will also be doing a 50-50. Also, we will have the bucket at our table, Bri, for donations. Anybody that wants to donate that way. We have the flyer up both on City Dogs, Friends of City Dogs, Melt, and Illegal Ham to the Face pages. Show that flyer when you go in there to eat. 20% of the proceeds go to City Dogs Cleveland. We're hoping to raise a whole bunch of money for them. And like she said, there's going to be whole bunch of food specials, $1 wings, $2 off Bud Light, Miller Lite, $1 off all other drafts. Can't forget our sandwich, Bri. Our sandwich will be donning the menu. So we're hoping that we have a great turnout. Beth, how have you guys been doing so far with the adoptions, the pup adoptions? I know you guys got a lot of stuff going on, and you guys still are doing the Embrace Challenge, right?
This is correct. Right now, we have over 150 adoptable dogs available at the kennel. So if you're looking for your new best friend, please check out City Dogs Cleveland on all the social medias. You can check out our Facebook or our website too, Friends of City Dogs Cleveland, to find your new best friend. Also, right now, we are taking part in the 4th annual Embrace Pet Insurance Community Challenge. The past 3 years, we were number one. We won. This year, the contest goes through Halloween, and $10 minimum donations. You can go to our website, friendsofcitydogscleveland.com, in order to click the link. On that graphic, you can also text to donate, scan a QR code to donate too. And all of the money comes back to the dogs. First prize this year wins $15,000. So, it's year-end giving time. People are, the holidays are coming, if you're looking for that as for the person that has everything, donate in their name to the dogs. And that could even go a long way to get us more cash and prizes to help more dogs.
There it is, people. Please donate. I'll throw up the flyer right out here over top of all of us. There's how you can get a hold of them. You got the QR code there, the text, and the website to get a hold of it. Please go donate to them. Help them win $15,000. That'd be superior. That'd break the bank right there. That's a lot of puppy food, Bri.
That'd be a huge deal. Absolutely. That'd be awesome.
That's a lot of peanut butter and a lot of Kongs.
That definitely is. Yeah, so our biggest expense is so far this year, our friends group has spent over $140,000 on medical needs for the dogs at the kennel.
Oh,
yeah. Please help donate. Anything you do to help them out. And like Beth said, please stay tuned on their pages, everything else. We've been promoting it ever since the beginning of October. Like I said, it's been kind of a blur all the way up till this point, but we can't thank them enough for being part of our show. We love them. We've known them since pretty much we first started this podcast, Brian. We can't thank them enough for letting us use their dogs for our trivia and everything. So I just want to say thank you, Beth, for allowing us to pimp out some puppies and hopefully raise a lot of money for you guys here this weekend.
Well, we appreciate all of your support, and we can't wait to see everybody on Sunday.
All right. And I think it was your guys' good luck there in 121.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We also
take credit for that.
Yeah, we run a concession stand in the dog pound and a beer stand to raise money for the pups. So, you guys come to 116 or 121 and proceeds from all of your concessions go back to the dogs.
So, hey, you're going to the Browns game, hit them up, please. I know my family's been there. So please go hit them up. And like I said, come out and join us on Sunday. We're about to have a party, Bri. We're about to have a big party.
Can't wait.
All right. Beth, thank you so much for joining us. I will see you tomorrow evening and catch you again on Sunday morning for a great day. So hopefully the rain stays away and we have a good time.
Talk to you guys soon. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Beth.
Bye-bye.
Looking forward to it.
That was Beth from City Dogs. Can't thank her enough for joining us. Appreciate everything they've done, Bri. We're right here, bud. This is one big event that we've got going on, and I can't wait. It's just been crazy, Bri. That's all I can say. Just trying to get everything in order, but we're right there. Browns won this week, what happened, Bri? What happened? Like last week, thank you, Casey. Shout out for coming on the show.
Yes, thank you, Casey. Appreciate you picking me up.
Like, Bri, what the hell happened? I'm baffled right now.
That's why we watch sports. That's why we love sports. It's unpredictable. Even when you think for certain that it's going to go one way, it can shock you. And that's what makes it fun, especially when you're on the winning side.
We got Paulie in here. We got James in here. Justin
What's up,
in here. So we got the crew in here all watching Victory Tuesday.
Nice.
Bri, if you have a trivia, we'll do a trivia. This is kind of a free show for us tonight because we're going to be doing our pregame show on Sunday to break down the Colts and everything. We're going to talk a little bit about the Niners later. We do have a Fat Boy Tuesday if you want to do it. I kind of merged it all into one, Fat Boy Tuesday and top three into one. And I'm going to let you pick that when we get there. Do you have a trivia this week?
I can come up with one. Do we have a dog? Give me a second.
We have Martini, who was here last week.
Yep. Talk about Martini. I'll brainstorm something.
All right. I'll play the sounder and let's get it going, bud.
Yep.
All right. So, like I said, City Dogs has sponsored us since the beginning, and I can't thank them enough. What a great time we're about to have. But get a hold of them and adopt a dog down here at the bottom. There is the 216, meet a City Dog. Go ahead there. And then we have our dog of the week was Martini. And look at this beautiful boy right here. I think he was like 3 years old. Just a big old powder ball right there. So please, if you can, get over to City Dogs Cleveland. Help them out. What a Brutus that thing is. Just huge. And then get the Embrace Challenge. Help them win $15,000 for the kennel. I mean, you got to help them out. So please help them out. All right, Bri, we're ready.
So one of the stars of the show on Sunday, guy on offense who kind of carried us at times was Amari Cooper. So going back to what I know, going back to the draft that I love, where was Amari Cooper drafted? Give me the pick. He was a first rounder. So give me the pick, and I'll give you like two pick leeway, one way or the other.
2 pick buffer, huh?
2 pick buffer. So you basically have five picks to get it within. So 2 picks above it, 2 picks below it. Give me where was he drafted?
All right, we can do that. All right, Bri, let's get into it. Let me play the sounder because Chris is here now. He said, "What's up, fellas?" Your Cleveland headlines, Bri. Your Cleveland Browns with a third string quarterback, star running back out, left guard all pro out, right tackle all pro out at the beginning of the year, beat the 5-0 49ers 19-17, Bri. What the hell? Did not see that coming one bit. Nobody saw that coming.
No.
And I texted you. I we'll get into our I have a little beef with Stefanski a little bit later, but I can adjust it later. But how the hell did this happen, Bri? Like I'm being dead serious. How the hell did this happen? Everybody, it was blowout. Lawyers are going to come in here and just blow us out. And just blow the doors off. And then it was like Jim Schwartz comes in and goes, "Hold on, people. I got this." And then that defense, Jesus, Bri. I'm going to give you the floor, buddy, because I know you've been chomping at the bit for this. Take over, man. How great is the win is this?
It's one of those Browns wins that you celebrate. You want to celebrate all Sunday, all Monday, and for the entire week, we're going to be celebrating this one, and maybe for a couple weeks. And really, it kind of, takes care of the feelings that we had for the Steelers game. It kind of, you win some, you lose some, is the old saying, and I feel like we made up for the Steelers game. Because sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get unlucky. We were unlucky in the Steelers game, and we were probably a little lucky this past week. Nobody, including me, I didn't give them a chance to win.
Nope.
There's a funny. So, do you know what a Survivor League is?
Yes.
Where you pick a team to win every single week.
Oh, yeah.
And then
you picked the Niners, didn't you?
No, once you pick that team, you can't pick them again. So I thought about picking the Niners. I wanted to, but I still had some good teams left. I had like the Bills and the Dolphins left. So I picked the Dolphins, and my wife is in it as well. And so she's like, "Well, who should I pick?" I go, "I don't think there's any way the Browns win." So
right. Yeah,
she took the Niners. She took the Niners, and she was kind of not rooting for them, but she would have been happy if the Niners won. Yeah, I slept on the couch on Sunday night, but that was fine. I just watched highlights over and over and over. So yeah, told her to take the Niners, and they lost. And what are you gonna do? I didn't think I was being for real. I didn't think they had a chance, and it goes to show you we shouldn't underestimate that defense because they're something special. They had a rough outing against Lamar Jackson. I think that whole game was just, their heads were spinning, because it sounds like a lot of them expected Deshaun to play. And then when DTR went out there and his first couple drives were pretty rough, it's hard to really get too excited for that. But they were able to prepare themselves mentally for a couple weeks to go and take on this just bear of an offense that was just bulldozing everybody. And so they had a couple weeks to prepare for it. We had a couple things on our side with them coming to us, playing what's really a 10 o'clock game, West Coast time, all that stuff that you kind of try to tell yourself to convince yourself that we actually have a chance. And it paid off. I think there is something to Jim Schwartz defense going against the Shanahan offense. He's had success time and time again. And certainly, we got lucky. I'll say it. Christian McCaffrey going down, Deebo Samuel going down. But they got lucky too, in that they didn't, like you were saying, we had all these guys out on offense, these all pros, these Pro Bowlers. So they got lucky too. I'm not sitting here feeling sorry for them one bit. And the game meant so much more to us, to the Cleveland Browns franchise, than it really did to the San Francisco franchise. So the fact that we could get a win, even though it looked like about 10 times at the end of that game, hey, we blew it. Here we go. We blew it. And we didn't even play a perfect game. We played
No.
far from a perfect game.
No.
All those penalties, they have penalties too. And so, we could both kind of bicker back and forth about how our team got screwed, but it kind of evened itself out in the long run. But just to think, throwing those 2 picks, we did get 1, but we've lost the turnover battle in every single game this year. So to be 3-2 after that, I think the sky's the limit for this team as long as we can stay healthy. That's going to be the main thing. If we can stay healthy, we can beat anybody. I truly, truly believe that now. After seeing that effort, I don't know how you could not believe that, but it just gets you so fired up for the rest of the year because in my estimations, we're a game ahead of where we should be. So we just got to keep that momentum going.
And, like you said, the stretch is coming up here. We're going to have a little easy stretch. I have now dubbed Justin a new name. Justin now is Darth Vader because the hate is real in this one. The team came together for a Cleveland-style quarterback. It's okay, Justin. I understand. I get it. I get it. But something with the week of strategy plus the bye week, I was very impressed with Stefanski did offensive wise. Not try to get too cute with it. I do have one thing, Bri. I've been saying it for like the past, ever since game 1. Stop fucking throwing the tight end screen. Whatever you do, just stop fucking throwing that thing. No matter what happens, nothing good comes out of that goddamn thing. Stop it.
And then it worked.
Yeah, what do you mean?
If it weren't for Jed Wills, it scored a touchdown, right?
But still, see, it didn't work.
It worked. It was an insignificant player that was downfield. In truth be told, I was watching the game, but I wasn't watching it like as intently as I should have been or as I have in the past. So you might have to fill me in with some of the gaps. But yeah, it was Jed Wills, right? And then there was another penalty on Teller that brought a big gainer back.
Yeah, the touchdown was called back on Teller for holding on. Teller.
It was Teller. Okay,
it was Wills throwing a fit because I think they did catch him downfield. I do have to say though, Brian, Wills played a decent game. I mean, there was, I was kind of nice seeing him getting downfield and blocking for Kareem Hunt and good God, why can't I think of his freaking name? Jerome Ford. It's great seeing that. I'll tell you what, Dwan Jones. Brian, I really found a diamond in the rough with that kid. He took on one of the defensive player of the year and just manhandled him, Brian. I mean, some of the videos that we've seen of him holding on to Nick Bosa and throwing him around was just unreal. I mean, that's Ohio State versus Ohio State hate right there on that field. But Brian, this defense, we joked around about it, and we saw what happened with Baltimore. We were kind of curious about what was going to be later on because what Lamar Jackson can do, and he actually played back to MVP for him, Lamar Jackson, there from the second quarter on in that game, and really hard to stop that guy. But this guy coming in, Brock Purdy, everybody was the belle of the ball, Bri. It was Brock Purdy is the greatest quarterback ever, and blah blah. Bri, he looked horrible. He looked scared. He looked hit. Obo, Garrett, Tomlinson, anybody with, and Bri, finally we get to see what JOK truly is in this defense. He is a beast in this defense, Bri. Just downhill. You free him up just enough to get past somebody. He's in for the same. I mean, he had 2 sacks pretty much and forced that. Good God, the pass.
The interception?
No, the pass that was get it down back. Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding, right.
Intentional grounding. And yeah, shout out to Walker for tackling the guy that he threw the interception to. That's another one. But yeah, Brian, watching Jerome Ford, Kareem Hunt running the way they did, they ran angry.
The end of the game, Jerome Ford was huge. Those 2 runs he had.
I know. And
that's what got us the win.
Like you said, Amari Cooper juked the hell out of one guy out of his shoes for one big gain. It was not a complete game. There were some mistakes out there, but something, for once, Bri, luck came on our side. That normally doesn't happen. especially there in the last 2 minutes with a minute 40. And as soon as I saw Ayuk broke free, I looked at my wife and I said, this game's over. They're going to make the field goal. We screwed up. We could have done this. We could have done that. We could have done this. And you start questioning play calling and all that stuff. And you know something, Brian, I finally had to let it go. And I finally got on your side of things because I was going to be completely pissed off at Stefanski for doing that rollout down there on second down when you could just run the ball and eat away the clock and get rid of their timeouts, take the field goal. But if you think about it, if he gets a touchdown right there, they have to come down and actually score a touchdown and not a field goal.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the reason why I was more upset was PJ Walker threw it into like triple coverage and almost got intercepted again, because as soon as I saw that throw, I'm like, here we go. We're right there and we're going to do this. But you know something? Little ray of sunshine came out on us, Bri, on that Sunday. And that little ray of sunshine and a nice stiff breeze to push a little kick to the right. Take it every time, because for once, luck is on our side, Bri. I mean,
my boy.
That's the kind of luck that happens to the Steelers, that happens to the Ravens,
Yep.
that happens to the 49ers. And for once, Bri, Cleveland got it. Cleveland got it.
Sure did. By them not getting that interception in the end zone could have ended the game. Them. Now it's such a hard call, especially in that situation. Emotions are high, stakes are high at the end of the game. Like, what do? Do you keep being aggressive and try to score that touchdown, even though you haven't had a ton of success against their defense all day, or do you try to run clock and kick a field goal with as little time left as possible? So, and it sounds like maybe PJ Walker didn't do a great job of managing it. You never really know. It's he said. So, but yeah, it was vintage Cleveland there for a minute. Our defense doesn't give up a first down the entire second half, and then finally the last drive, 3rd and 10, we get called for probably, I don't know, if you're a Browns fan, you think it's a BS call, but on that pass interference, and then that gives them momentum, and then they just hit one big play, and that's all they need, and we just, I don't know, we look like we were confused or just not giving 110%. Maybe they're gassed. I'm not going to point any fingers. I don't know what the call was there, but they get down in field goal range, and I think it's fair to question Shanahan for just settling for a 41-yarder. I know it's the pros, and it's these guys can kick 50, 60-yarders all day in pregame and a couple times in the game, but it's a rookie kicker, and he already missed one. He's never attempted a game-winning kick in the NFL, and it's difficult conditions. So for them to just settle kind of for a 41-yarder, I was kind of happy when I saw them. I can't remember if they took a knee or just spiked the ball or something. But yeah, I mean, if it was a 32-yarder, even if it's like a 37-yarder, he probably makes it because he didn't miss by much. But yeah, 41-yarder should be automatic. But yeah, for a young kicker like that, and that's why you go out and you get a veteran kicker like a Dustin Hopkins, because with Cade York, we most likely lose that game. I know Hopkins missed that one kick, but he hit a 50-yarder, and then he hit the gimme for the game. But yeah, it was just everything turned up Cleveland. Even though, like I said, we didn't play our best game, we made a lot of mistakes, but you give our team a ton of credit for just hanging in there and believing that they can win. And yeah, those guys laid it all out there. And hey, I know we as fans want to celebrate this one and feel great about it, but if you blow a game against Indianapolis, we're going to be right back down in the gutter. So you got to handle your business this week.
Nope. Bri, God is not going to rain on our parade. We're about to have a pregame show, a watch party. We're about to raise money for City Dogs. That is not going to happen, Bri. Not going to happen on my watch. I will drive to Indianapolis at halftime and give a halftime speech if I have to.
I learned a long time ago about pushing my chips all in for the Cleveland Browns. So I'm optimistic, though. And, obviously we'll see what happens with Watson. And, I think this shows the team, hopefully Stefanski, that Watson can be a game manager. And you don't need him to put up 300 yards and 3 touchdowns a game. He can manage a game if your defense is playing as well as it is, and just don't have him give away the game. And honestly, I mean, we've seen DTR throw a couple picks. We saw PJ Walker throw a couple picks. That's one thing that Watson hasn't really done is throw bad interceptions. He had the one that went off Bryant's hands, and then he had the other one in the Cincinnati game where it kind of hit the guy's fingertip, and it went right to the Cincinnati guy. So, it's not like he's sailing passes or he's just making terrible reads and he's throwing in triple coverage or something like that. So that's something positive. I know, some people might think it's grasping at straws, but every quarterback in the league throws bad interceptions. And to this point, and I know it's only through 3 games, he hasn't thrown bad interceptions. Now he had a couple fumbles in the Pittsburgh game, and he's got to get that kind of handled. But yeah, he can't give away the game, and I thought PJ Walker did there for a second. As good as our defense is playing, one mistake by the offense and they get an easy touchdown and completely flip the game. But so the offense just has to be smart. Take what the defense gives you and don't blow it. As long as this defense is playing the way it is.
Kev has chimed in and said, screens work. We never run them. We did, and they worked. Hunting the Chief gained positive yards, plus a TV call back. Please tell me, Fatty. I still don't like the tight end screen. You can throw a screen to a running back, a wide receiver. The stupid tight end screen. Jet sweeps work. Elijah Moore had a few touches this game. God, jet sweep. I tried to say it last week with Casey Bri. I think this team found something in Kareem Hunt finally and started getting the ball downhill and started moving. Instead of moving, he attacked that front line of San Francisco with Kareem Hunt. And Kareem Hunt, dare I say, looked like a Kareem Hunt old, running over people and not wanting to go down. And it was kind of nice to see. It was nice having him in. But yeah, Kev, by the way, Bri, there is a video I posted on Craig Nally's Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
They had Hayden Grove was down in the Muni lot, doing the videotapes of the tailgates and everything. And I swear to God, I saw Kev doing the Irish jig in the Muni lot. And I had to stop for a second. I paused it and I'm like, that's Kevin. And I was like, Kevin, is this you? I haven't got a response back, but I'm pretty sure that was Kev down there with a beanie doing the Irish jig in the Muni lot. So
I've seen him do the jig before, so I wouldn't be surprised. He's damn good at it.
I'm pretty sure it was him because he started bringing other people in and started doing the jig. There was 8 people doing the jig, and nobody knew what the jig was except for him. So, and point is, Stefanski's hands were tied this game, had to grind it out.
Sure.
It was definitely a grinding game. They needed this game, Bri. Throughout this week so far, everybody's like, is it a signature game? I don't give a crap about a signature game. They needed to mud out a game like this and win a game like this just for their confidence and pretty much their locker room. They needed a game like this. They needed a down dirty, because how many times have we been out physical in games like this? How many times have we been run over in games like this? How many times have we been on the backside of a game like this that, Brian, we could have won, but could have, would have, should have. For once, we were on that side. For once, we were the more physical team. For once, we attacked them instead of them attacking us. It was great to see, Brian. And, kudos all around. Yeah, there's still question marks that you have, and everybody's going to have question marks about the coaching and about everything else. But to get PJ Walker to play the way he did, and to keep and Jim Schwartz in this defense, it just, Brian, I don't even know what to say. This defense it's on a historic pace, and now everybody's watching it. Now, I do have to tell you, because you're going to laugh at this. You know who Emmanuel Ocho is, right? Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a wonderful tweet out there saying, well, I'm not worried about the Niners as a Niners fan. He goes, they lost, but McCaffrey was hurt. Debo Samuel was hurt. Trent Williams got injured. He had this whole list. He goes, I'm not worried about the Niners. I'm like, can anybody just give the Browns respect? Like, you ran into a more physical team. Let's see here. And I was like, really? Let me start listing them off. All pro tackle, gone. All pro left guard, gone. All pro quarterback, gone. Once in a lifetime running back, gone. And I'm just going down the line. I'm like, so what's your point? Like, you got to win those games. And they didn't show up. I don't even know if they got off the plane, but as Chris said earlier, a little skirmish at the beginning of the game might have lit them up a little bit more because that got a little heated. Elijah Moore came very close to Trent Williams and found out that you don't want to mess with big boys.
Mm. Yeah, it's something that can really do wonders for the psyche in the locker room. And that's where, the term Ohio, Cleveland against the world comes from is the national media. And, I probably beat a dead horse here talking about how they're not going to give you any respect. And it continued. I was watching I think Good Morning Football or something. And, the two big headlines were big stories they were talking about. Obviously, the Browns upset win and the Jets upset win.
Mm-hmm.
And what did they talk about with the Jets upset win? They talked about the Jets and how great they were and Aaron Rodgers and blah, blah, blah. Jets. And what they talk about with the Browns 49ers game? Well, Christian McCaffrey got hurt. What's the update on him? Brock Purdy, is he okay? Just all Niners stuff. And eventually they got to giving the Browns defense some credit, but it was like, brushed under the rug. And, oh, yeah, by the way, the Browns defense is pretty good. And so, yeah, we're used to being disrespected. And you have to earn it, to be honest. We probably have to be perennial contenders for years and years and years before we get any respect. So, if you're thinking that everyone's just going to keep throwing bouquets at you, unfortunately, that's not going to happen until you beat big name team after big name team after big name team, and maybe even make a run in the playoffs. So, but this game, me included, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but even Cleveland Browns fans didn't think that the Browns had a chance in this game. So that really galvanized the locker room, brought everyone together. Hey, nobody gives you a chance. We have nothing to lose here. This is Brock Purdy. This is a guy who was a 7th round pick last year. Let's not get caught up with all the hype and everything. Honestly, if they did have McCaffrey and Debo for the whole game, maybe it is a little bit different. But you can only play who's out there. So I don't give them any pass or anything like that. But this defense, they took it on themselves, and it's nice to know that, hey, we have a proven guy, a veteran quarterback who can give you a chance to win. And so that's, I think, all the Browns fans were asking for. He didn't play great. Let's not forget that 49ers defense is pretty darn good as well. I think he probably he put up more points than Dak Prescott did the week before. So keep that in mind. So, kudos to PJ Walker. He's got a lot to learn still, but I feel comfortable if for some reason Deshaun can't go this week, that he's going to at least give us a chance. And, he's going to learn a lot from the mistakes he made this past week and, hopefully shore them up. But, this was the best team in the NFL. So it's hard to say that PJ Walker doesn't give you a chance to win in any environment against any team in the NFL, because we've seen him do it. So, yeah, that's a huge morale booster against some of these teams and for that defense, because I feel like they honestly thought they didn't have a chance against Baltimore, and that's why Baltimore put it on them the way they did.
Let's go through some of the player stats, Brian, then we'll pick our dogs of the week, our players of the week, Brian. Right now I'm looking at San Francisco. Brock Purdy, 12 of 27 for $125, 1 TD, 1 interception. McCaffrey only rushed for 40 yards on 11 carries. Leading receiver was Brandon Ayuk with 4 catches for 76 yards. Other than that, their defense was really quiet. What do we have? Only 2 sacks given up. Yep, only 2 sacks. Bosa and Gregory each got a sack.
Really good.
So
really good.
Can't really beat on that one. That's Brian. The one team stat I wanted to bring up. They had 215 total yards the entire game. They had 107 passing, 108 rushing, Brian. If that's not dominant defense right there, I don't know what is. They were 3 of 12 on third down. They ran 55 total plays. They had 3 sacks, 6 punts. Now each team had 12 and 13 penalties, but you know, your defense did it there. And for your Cleveland Browns, Bri, I didn't realize his first name was Philip, so we're going to go with the full name, Philip Walker. Was 18 of 34, 192, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Leading rusher, Jerome Ford, 17 carries, 84 yards. Kareem Hunt was right behind him with 12 carries and 47. Mari Cooper, 4 catches, 108 yards. Not much after that, though. And then leading tackler, Roddy McLeod, and then Martin Emerson got his first pick of the year with 6 tackles. Grant Delpit and JOK all lead the top of there. Our secondary is fantastic. And then our kicker went 4 for 5, Bri. Can't go wrong with that, bud.
No, so, tough kicking day. So
definitely there. So, Bri, who do you got as your defensive player of the week this week?
So to give you one stat that I heard today that just floored me, and I still don't know if it's true. I didn't, dig into if it was true, but it's hard to believe it if it is. The Niners had 12 drives in the whole game, and apparently they had negative yardage in 7 of the 12. So they only have positive yardage, like even 1 yard. They only had positive yardage in 5 of their 12 drives. It's unbelievable to think of, especially an offense that everyone thought was a juggernaut and many considered one of the best in the league. So, I mean, just thinking about that, it just makes my head spin. It doesn't even make sense. And then also the defense has given up like 1,002 yards through 5 games, which is the lowest amount of yards ever. Yeah. So when we say it's a historically elite defense, I mean, the numbers back it up to this point. Now you have to do it week in and week out against every team, all the good teams, all the bad teams. So, certainly they have the potential to do that. Defensive player, I'm going to go JOK. I mean, it's hard not to give it to him. I'm going to give it to Dalvin Tomlinson, though. I mean, he's just I don't know if we brought him up at all yet this year, but just what he's doing, the effort he's putting in, he's kind of almost single-handedly, I know it's not single-handedly, but almost single-handedly, he's changed your run defense around and made it one of your strengths. Whereas last year, if we could go back one season ago after we played the Falcons and they ran how many plays in a row, run plays, and we just couldn't stop them no matter what. I mean, just the effort he's putting in. A lot of people were kind of disappointed when we didn't get the guy from the Eagles, Hargrave, who actually went to the Niners. Disappointed we didn't get him in free agency and felt like we almost had to settle for Tomlinson. And, he's exactly what we needed. We needed that big body in the middle to stuff the run. So, give him his props.
For me, defensive player, like you said, you can go with JOK, you can go with Emerson for his pick. But, Bri, one thing I've noticed, probably the 5 games that we have played, and I don't know why they're doing it still. Denzel Ward is on a whole nother level right now.
Absolutely.
He is just shut down corner to be shut down. I mean, I don't know how many times that they tried to do a go route around him and he was right there the entire time. And, I got to give it to Denzel. Honorable mention, Bri, our version of the Honey Badger, Grant Delpit also. Just, it's nice seeing him playing a defense that he should be playing. I'm glad to see that they have simplified everything for this defense and just say, boys, see ball, run ball, tackle ball, and go at it and just have fun. And they are having fun, Bri. Offensive side, Bri, you can go Amari Cooper, you can go PJ Walker, but my offensive player of the game, Jerome Ford. We needed to see that he could actually pick up the load and carry the load. And there at the end of that game, Bri, if it wasn't for him on a couple of those runs, I don't know what would have happened. We're down to defense, and he's one of those guys that now you can see if you get him outside a little bit, give him a little wiggle room, he can take off. So Jerome Ford is my player of the game.
I'll stick with you in the running back room, and I'll go maybe didn't have the numbers that Jerome Ford had, but he gave your offense a spark, and it was something that we've been looking for. He's a guy that we've seen it from in the past. We just haven't yet seen it this year, and I think a lot of that has to do with his lack of an off season. I'm sure he was training hard and doing his stuff on his own, but going through a training camp and playing in live action with against especially one of the best defenses in the NFL, you really have to bring it. And I feel like he turned the corner this week. He's not going to be Nick Chubb. I'm not expecting him to be Nick Chubb, but I think we should look towards hopefully having a 50-50 split between Ford and Hunt and keeping them both fresh, and because I feel like they both bring a separate element to the table as far as having the ball in their hands. And so to see him get his first touchdown of the game, and that was, for all people that want to hate on Stefanski, and I get it, sometimes I'm frustrated with him too, that was a hell of a call there, because everyone in the world is expecting a sneak up the middle. We've done it before, and for him to add that wrinkle, and it was who knows if we score a touchdown in the game if we don't have that play right there. So that was kind of something that swung the momentum of the game. It gave our offense confidence that we can actually hang with them, and I was so excited to see that play actually work. And, if it doesn't work, if he bobbles it or it's a terrible pitch or something, we're probably singing a different tune, but it worked to perfection. So, give my game ball to Kareem.
Mike is muted as I came back. There we go.
There we go.
Ed said my defensive player again was the rain. Special teams player was a wind gust. I did hear that Josh Cribbs has now donned the defensive line, the lake effect. As in you come here, you're going to get run into the lake effect. I don't know. Definitely fatty fail. I'll admit it. It was a fatty fail.
Tough crowd.
Just wow,
he's all over that one.
Oh man, I got fatty fail. I'll admit it. All right, Brian, let's get into you want me to answer the trivia real quick, and then we'll get into our fantasy football league?
Sure. Yep, let's do that.
All right, so trivia was, what pick was Amari Cooper picked at? And I got a buffer of a couple picks, right?
Yep.
So I believe, and I believe, was he the 8th overall pick?
He was not.
No.
And your buffer doesn't get it done either. I think you might have to double check me. I'm just going on memory. I believe he was a 4th pick.
Well, your memory is
by the Raiders. I'm trying to think who the Browns got in that draft. Was that the Manziel draft?
Let's see here.
Manziel was 14, I think. Has he been in the league that long?
4th overall pick by the Raiders. You are just a...
What year was that?
2015.
15, okay, so not the Manziel draft. Yeah, like I said, I wish I could win some money with this stupid knowledge.
Justin said he looked, so I can't comment. That's amazing. But he was the top wide receiver coming out in that draft, so...
Yeah, he was a stud at Alabama, if you remember.
Yeah. Well, he was wasn't he one of the ones that's supposed to win the Heisman? Or did...
Could be. I can't say whether you're right or wrong, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, he was very productive in college.
Well, screwed on that one, Brian. Screwed the pooch on that one.
We're close.
All right. Well, Brian, let's get into our legal ham to the face fantasy football update. This week was a fun week for everybody, including Bri. Bri is doing better now. Team Big Bri beat Team Big Meat 120 to 118.
East it out.
You had Phil McCracken.
It came down to last night.
Oh my God.
Like I had 3 Chargers and he had Tony Pollard. So I forgot to check it out. I forgot to look at it till the end. But yeah, I mean 2 points. You got lucky.
All right, you had Team Phil McCracken beat on Team I Am Spanicking. Good play there, Chris. Good play on the puns there. 113 to 102. Elijah Moorhead comes out on top of Honky Cat 108 to 95. Always next year beat the Dogtown Boys 131-28. Hot Dog is a Taco 103 to 97 over Team Big Rod. And Harold Kheel put a spanking on the Portage County Prostitutes 146 to 99. As of right now, here is your standings of the Illegal Hand of the Face Fantasy Football League. Harold Kheel and Honky Cat are both 5-1. One lone person at 4-2, Phil McCracken, and then a bunch of us all at 3-3. Big Bri always next year. I Am Spanicking, Dog Pound Boys, and Elijah Moorhead all at 3-3. And then bringing out the bottom team, Big Rod at 1-5. And then the rest are 2-4. Been crazy so far, Bri.
I was just looking at the standings today, and I mean everyone's literally jumbled together. Big Rod is 1-5, and I think he has like 20 less points than a team that's 5-1. So it's just sometimes fantasy football is about luck.
Justin did beat me last week. I got beat up by a Hot Dog as a Taco. Chris is on a 3 straight losses bender right now. That's why he is spanicking.
Gotta change it up. Put your left shoe on your right foot or something.
You need a T. I need you to put a T behind your ear. Move your change from your left pocket to your right pocket. Romeo, I look like a moron. Yeah, well, you look like a moron shooting chili peppers up Lee Jansen's ass.
Well done.
All right, Bri, let's do Fat Boy Tuesday / top 3, and then we'll get out of here, buddy. That work?
Let's do it.
All right, let me find, and boom.
And now it's time for Fat Boy Tuesday.
Now, you got either or. You have option A, one has is the game. Option B, favorite fast meals from each restaurant.
Do you want me to choose A or B?
You get your choice. Which one you want to do tonight?
I'm thinking I'm going to go with B. Door number B.
Favorite fast food meals? God, let's do it. Let's do it, Bri. So we will start into this. These are our favorite. We did chain restaurants last week with Casey.
Yeah, I know. I was bummed I missed that. That was a good one.
He had ribs and everything. Like, dude, he was right up your alley on some of that stuff.
I agree with him that the ribs at Texas Roadhouse are very, very good. Some of the best I've had.
We'll get to that here in just a second, Chris. We do got to give predictions for Ohio State, Penn State this week, Bri.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Number 3 versus 6. All right. Bri, let's go with the old-time favorite. Let's go McDonald's. All right. McDonald's right out of the gate. What is your favorite meal at McDonald's?
You know, I don't have a Big Mac as often as I should, which is probably appalling on my part. It's been years. I could probably count on 2 hands the amount of times I've had a Big Mac in my life, and it's been a while. Same thing with the I told you, and I think you got upset at me. I don't think I've ever had a McRib sandwich in my life. So
I didn't get upset. I just thought it was sacrilegious. You know,
fair.
Only because I'm a huge fan of the McRib now that it's gone forever.
Fair. Typically, if I'm going to McDonald's, I'm just ordering like a McDouble, a McChicken, and a fry.
All right.
So it's nothing super crazy, nothing too exciting, but yeah, that's kind of boring. Sorry.
No, you're fine, bud. You're fine because like mine is the deluxe quarter pounder meal. I just get that, you know, that's lettuce, tomato,
with cheese.
with cheese.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, and just French fry and a sweet tea. I'm simple like that.
Yep.
You, Kevin Crinali, from your lips to God's ears, don't you lie to me. If the
No
ribs
way.
coming back,
No way. I thought it was gone forever.
I thought it was gone forever too. All right, Brian, let's go to the next burger chain, Burger King. What is your go-to favorite meal at Burger King?
I don't even know if they still have it, but it used to be. I think it might like be one of those things that's not on the menu anymore, but you still order it and they might give it to you. What do you think? Yep, coming back. Really?
Yes.
Wow. Maybe I'll have to try. Maybe there's hope for me after all.
Okay.
Burger King, I'm going the rodeo burger. That's right up my alley. Yeah, barbecue sauce, cheeseburger with barbecue sauce and onion rings. That's like, I'm not a huge fan of Burger King, but that hits me where I want to be hit. And also their chicken sandwiches, very underrated. I haven't had one in a while because they go through me pretty quickly, so I got to be careful with that. But going down, they're good.
My favorite meal there is the Bacon King sandwich. It's just a lot of calories. Bacon King, and then like I said, French fries, sweet tea.
Oh, the stackers too. You ever had
I forgot about stackers.
Those are good. Yeah, I forgot about those too.
All right, let's go to Wendy's, Bri. Wendy's is right on the list next. I'll go first on this one.
Yeah, you go first. Give me something.
Mine is the Big Bacon Classic, whether it be single or double, and then just French fries and an iced tea, buddy.
Wendy's is my favorite place to go. And I mean, so I'm not boring twice in a row and saying the biggie bag. Whatever, I think they have the best like specials, the special burgers, whatever they have now. I still haven't had it. I got to go get me one.
That
the nacho cheese, yeah, that looks good. Want to try that? They have the pretzel bun, which is phenomenal. I got like the pub cheeseburger, really freaking good. So any of those, they're all pretty similar, but yeah, like I said, I think they got the best specials that they come out with, and limited time only. So whatever's limited time, that's usually what I get.
I did finally have the pumpkin frosty.
Okay,
not bad, Bri.
Not bad. Wouldn't get it again.
I would probably get it again, but it's like there's a thing about pumpkin, and pumpkin is like I can do pie, I can do pumpkin roll. Like I'm not a huge pumpkin fan, but I tried it just to try it, and it's not bad, bud. You gotta try it. At least give it a try.
Yeah, I will.
Another unhidden, the ghost pepper chicken sandwich from Wendy's is really good, Bri. I had it.
Sounds delicious. Yeah, it sounds really good. I'll try it. Is it so? It's not like incredibly hot. Like
no, it's got a kick. It's not going to floor you, but it's spicier than their spicy chicken sandwich. So it's got a little kick.
Okay.
It's not where you're running for the water real quick and trying to chug some stuff down. I mean, it's.
How do we not mention the spicy chicken sandwich? A classic, but fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Let's go Arby's, big fella. You look like a meat kind of guy.
No, come on now. You know me better than that. I like to keep my meat separate. Shoot. Typically, it's either a beef and cheddar at Arby's, or it's a chicken bacon Swiss. And I don't think you can go wrong with either one of those. Or, you know me, I'm notorious for going to the happy hour between 2 and 5 and getting me a couple of buffalo chicken sliders for $2 each and a fry for $3. And yep, that's dinner.
I am a beef and cheddar guy. Love the beef and cheddar, but I definitely back you up on that chicken bacon or the chicken bacon Swiss. Dude, that's so good.
Really
good.
A little honey mustard on it.
That's really good. Underrated. And also, if you ever get a chance to actually try their market fresh, like their chicken salad, pecan chicken salad.
Yeah,
is really good.
I remember that. Is that a seasonal thing, or do they have that all the time? Okay, yeah.
let's go to, let's see here. Where else do you want to go now? You want to go Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A, give me a chance to shout out their sandwich that I got a couple weeks ago. It was one of the best. Oh shoot, I can't remember. It has pimento cheese on it, hot honey, something sandwich. I don't know if it's a limited time thing or if it's new to their menu, but that would be my number one. I've also gotten like their spicy chicken wrap before, which is pretty good. And I've said, a lot of times you order nuggets from a place and then you order honey mustard, barbecue sauce, whatever you want. And if they forget, like they usually do, they always forget your side or your dipping sauce.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, I don't even want to eat these right now. I got nothing. Or you hold on to them till you get home, till you can get to your condiments in your refrigerator. Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. They're probably the only chicken nugget that I will eat that I don't need a sauce with. So that's how you know it's quality stuff there.
For me, Chick-fil-A, and Brian, I had the chance to get the pimento cheese, but every time I go there, I have one sandwich that I love, and it is the grilled chicken club that they have, because they use that like a honey mustard sauce, but it's so damn good, Brian. And I get that every time I go there. I don't know what it is about it, but every time I go there, I'm like, I'll try this, and I'm like, no, just get the grilled chicken one because you like it. What about Rallies, Bri? You got a little Rallies favorite?
Now you're taking me back. I do love Rallies. I just don't get it very often. Let me dig into. It's probably something like, I think they have like a barbecue cheeseburger, or bacon cheeseburger with barbecue sauce on it. That's really good. Or they just have a little, like a McChicken, the spicy chicken sandwich. That's really good. And then you get your fries. Obviously, I think they're probably the best. Maybe them and Arby's, the best fries.
Close. Yeah, they're close. But there's been some game changers. Have you had the KFC fries?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Those.
Don't sleep on those.
I don't get them enough. But also, when I've had them, I've been impressed.
Another one, don't sleep on. Popeyes has got some really good fries.
I don't know if I've ever had. Oh yeah, yes. They're similar to Rally's fries, aren't they?
Yeah, they're similar, but they're a little different. But yeah, there's some game changers out there with the fries. Even the dare I say Taco Bell nacho fries are actually pretty damn good too.
Yeah.
Even
is that a full-time thing now?
I don't know, but they only give you 5, and that's why I get pissed off at them, because they give you like a little box. It was like your little chicken tender, your lean cuisine with like, your one chicken tender and 2 french fries that you had in there. And I was like, it's just disappointing because you're like, man, I can't wait. And then you get in there and you look at them like, that's one bite. Come on, guys.
Yep. You're going to give me a handful of fries.
Let's do Taco Bell next, Brian. What about Taco Bell?
As simple as it is and as overpriced as it is, I usually go with a chicken quesadilla. And I don't know why. Something about how they make them. Maybe it's the sauce. And then the cheese gordita crunch. Those are the 2 go-to there.
For me, I love the value meal there at Taco Bell. The cheesy bean and rice burrito, I have grown very fond of. It's very good. Also, their new one that they came out with, which was the grilled chicken, like club style burrito, was really good. Taco Bell can be overpriced. Cheesy gordita crunch for Chris.
Oh yeah.
Some things can be overpriced at Taco Bell. Not many, but some things. Now, hold on. While we're on Taco Bell, what sauce you use? You mild, hot, fire, Diablo?
So I typically do half and half. I do one mild, one hot, or 2 mild, 2 hot. One of each. Yeah, it's kind of how I always have done it. What about I've never had a Mexican pizza. People rave about that. Is it really that good?
It's good. I mean, if you're into like that, I mean, it's just the way I see it is it's a version of like a tostada, or like I don't know how to explain it. Like, yeah, they're good. It's like pretty much deconstruct a Crunchwrap Supreme and just use the hard talk. I don't know. Like I know people love them, but I'm on the fence about it. Like, I'll eat them, but I have other things there that I like more than the Mexican pizza.
Crunchwrap Supreme, you brought it up. Those are delicious too.
God, do you remember when they used to have the 2 for $5 Crunchwraps, or what were they? The dollar. think they were $1.50. They had them on, but they had like a BLT crunch wrap. They were like little mini ones. They get like 6 of them, but they were delicious.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and
Well,
by the
they're
way,
probably
Brian,
losing their ass on that.
if you do get a chance, I would highly recommend their crunch wrap breakfast.
I've had it. Yeah, I've definitely had it. Yeah,
Not bad.
it's been a while, but yeah, I agree. Very good.
Not bad.
Bacon's better than the sausage.
Yes. Brian, is there another one that you could think of that we got to hit up? Like, what about Swenson's local one here?
I don't go to Swenson's enough to really have a go-to. But whenever I go there, I'm happily surprised and impressed. But yeah, I know you got one by your house. Do you have a go-to? Swenson's?
You got to really go to the Galley Boy. You got to at least get one Galley Boy. And then normally I just get a double cheeseburger with mustard and pickles on it. That's kind of my go-to there. Plus they have tots there too, Brian. Don't forget about the tots.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. Or the
Big
potato
fan of
puffers or
tots.
whatever they call them. The potato
Big fan of
teasers.
tots. What about Chipotle? Like when I go to Chipotle, I think I get chicken every single time. I basically get the same order every single time I go there, and it's chicken burrito.
It's
You have
just
a go-to?
chicken. No,
Yep.
I mix it up from time to time. I do have a little thing because I do like the black beans, but then I also like the pico de gallo and the corn salsa together. And then but like for me, I like the barbacoa. I do love the steak they have there. I even did the carne asada one time, so I'll mix it up when I go there. It all depends on what I'm kind of in the mood for. I'll even do half and half sometimes, half chicken, half steak. See how it goes.
Thought of that.
So I kind of mix it up, but I definitely you gotta 2 tortillas on that thing. Don't mess around.
Never done that.
Double wrap that
Okay.
thing.
Do they charge you extra?
I don't care if they charge me extra or not. You're double wrapping that thing. I'm not taking the first bite of that thing and stuff start pouring out already.
Well, I'm the type of guy I always open it up as soon as before I eat it because they roll it really good, so it's kind of hard to open it up. I usually crush up some chips and put some extra salsa in there or hot salsas. Got a little kick to it.
Yes, it does. Let's see here. We're missing one. I know I can't do pizza with you because I know it's pepperoni pizza.
Well, pizza unlocks a whole different discussion.
Yeah. Why am I'm drawing a blank on one. Oh, let's do this. Let's do one of the ones that we used to go to all the time, Brian. Subway. What's your favorite sub at Subway?
Italian. Is it the BMT or what's the difference there? So they have a spicy Italian and a BMT, right? So I think it was the Italian BMT. Ham, pepperoni, and salami.
Yeah. Then you just get whatever toppings on top of that.
Yeah, but lettuce, whatever sauce. That's one option. The other option would be the chicken teriyaki. Sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Those are the 2 go-tos.
My favorite, and you saw this at work. I normally, depending on the day, if it's cold outside, I will get the meatball with pepperoni, black olives, jalapenos, and banana peppers with a squirt of ranch. Make it like a little pizza sub for myself. And then if I really want just the sweet onion chicken teriyaki and just load up all the vegetables on it, because I don't care. It tastes delicious. And you got to do the extra sauce on it.
I've been to Subway maybe once in like the last 2 years. It's kind of sad. But last time I went, I noticed, man, they're hiking their prices up. I mean, it's $11 for a sub or something now. I think, I think because Jersey Mike's having such $14 subs, now Subway's like, okay, we can start charging a little more now too. So yeah, that kind of turned me off on it.
Yeah, I know, bud. We'll get there. Well, Brian,
but what are you gonna do?
Hey, I thought we were going to have a short show tonight, and it kind of went over an hour.
Oh, well, so. Yeah, we'll still. So do you want to give them a quick rundown on Sunday? We'll break down the Colts game then and do picks and all that.
Yeah, so Sunday, tune in. We'll probably be going live between 11 and 11:30 once we get everything set up. Myself will be there. Bri will be there. We have Peter Tellup running the show, the production side. Can't thank him enough for taking time out of his day. Also, we have Always Positive Jay joining us. They're on set. Also, Mike Carlisle from the Lyman Lounge will be there on set. We'll have a couple phone ins. I believe Casey will be phoning in one, and Mike's other co-host Evo will be coming in just to chat with us there towards the end. We'll go over all that Friday night, Brian, when we all talk.
Sure.
But also come out. Like I said, there's $2 Bud Light, Miller Lite draft specials, $2 off, $1 off of all other drafts. You're going to have sandwich specials. I mean, look at all the sandwiches. Now, they did announce, Brian, this will help you out a little bit too. If you don't want a sandwich, all sandwiches now can be made into wraps. So all sandwiches can be made wraps. So you have the melt French dip right there, the ultimate chili cheese dog. Look at that delicious thing. You have the Municipal Magic Stadium. You have another picture of the ultimate chili cheese dog. Dollar Wings, Bri. Their wings are underrated, amazing. You know that, and I know it. That Melt Awesome sauce and some of the other sauces they got are amazing. If you guys want to check out all their sauces, go to our YouTube page. We have the actual on our videos. We have us breaking down all the wing sauces from Melt. Go there. Be the judge of yourself. Great time. City Dogs of Cleveland will be there at about 10 till kickoff. We will shut everything down. We will give our picks. We will give our pregame show throughout the time. And then we'll sit back and just watch the game with everybody. Brian and I don't get together and watch the games that often, so it's going to be a fun time for us. We're going to have a whole bunch of friends there. I know families coming from everywhere. I know friends are coming from everywhere. It's going to be packed, so please be patient when you get there. Come in, grab a seat, enjoy your time there. And you know something, we're all there for one cause. It is City Dogs Cleveland. We're doing the show because we want to do a pregame show and we want to do something special, but it is there for City Dogs Cleveland. Please do the Dine to Donate, and please help them out. I believe I don't have the Dine to Donate flyer on here, but please get that, show the flyer. All the proceeds, 20% of the proceeds go there. They're going to have a Browns basket that they're going to be raffling off. We're going to have 50-50 if we have enough people. We're going to have the bucket. If you just want to donate, you could donate into the bucket. Please bring some cash for donations, please. Other than that, Bri, it's going to be a good time, bud. I've been piecing this together since late July, early August, something like that. So it's finally come to fruition. So hope everybody shows up, has a good time. Hopefully the Browns get a win against Indy, and we just have a good time. And I believe at halftime, if you want to purchase it and you want to try it, the Melt Challenge will be available, and it will be videotaped by us. We'll be judging Melt Challenges and things like that. So if you want to try the Melt Challenge, it is available that day. And if you don't know what the Melt Challenge is, go take a look at Man versus Food. It'll show you what the Melt Challenge is. All right. So, Bri, on that note, bud, are you excited, pumped? I know
Can't wait.
You and Ashley are coming, correct?
We'll be there.
All right. Is Mom coming?
Maybe. She gave me maybe. So if you're listening, Mom, let me know for sure.
I might have a surprise for you because I believe my mom's coming.
Oh, nice.
My sister and Chris are coming, so you get to meet the ginger.
Sweet.
So you get to meet everybody. It's going to be a party, bud. So everybody have fun. Jake will be there also, Bri. I believe I got both Gordinas coming.
Wow.
I believe I got Paratis coming.
Oh boy, they'll do the Melt Challenge for you.
I know one of them will. The other one's got
They
kids
both
now.
will.
I don't know if we can. But we got a lot of people coming. So please come out, enjoy your time with us. Watch the Browns game, have some fun, and let's raise some money for City Dogs of Cleveland. I have a number in mind that I'm trying to get to, and hopefully we reach that number. I won't say it on here. I'll tell Bri off air, but let's try to raise some serious money and help out City Dogs of Cleveland for how awesome they are. So on that note, Bri, God bless them.
Yep. God bless you. God bless America.
I am that fat guy. We want to thank our troops and first responders for everything. We want to thank Harold from Lake Erie APA. He will also be there, Bri. I want to thank Beth and City Dogs and Friends of City Dogs for supporting the show, doing everything they do. Bri, on that note, we're definitely uncorked and unloaded. Let's get out of here. Say.